Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 35 minutes, but what a time it's been so far. AMC has been going crazy. Over 200 million shares traded. And like I said, the market still doesn't open up for 35 minutes. Now, if you are new to these videos, what do I mean by live? What I mean is that this is a situation where everything has not been recorded, and now I'm coming back and talking about it or doing a voiceover or some sort of post commentary. Nothing like that. I'm recording myself, seeing the information live for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw emotions, raw reactions, you will get all of that. If you want a nicely edited video, nicely scripted video, you will not get that here. But if you want a nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading works, then you'll get that. And on that note, I apologize, but I've already traded AMC a couple of times. You can see the orders right there. So I'm already up $200 on it. But like I said, this was going on before 8 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember the last time that I made a trade before 8 o'clock. But that's really just how crazy it's been. So I didn't have the software up at all. I wasn't even close to having any of this prepared. So I took the trades, but because the craziness is continuing, I still wanted to make a video. So yeah, I am going to be technically starting up the day $200 unless I make another pre-market trade here, which seems to be possible. Would be interested in this one, maybe up over 18. So that's the current status of things. I'll go ahead and pause right now, and if there's another trade that comes along, I'll get the video rolling. All right, haven't ordered a short at 1875 here. I'm going to go ahead and move that up to 1885 now. Kind of pausing around a little bit too much for my liking, but I would like it at 1885. All right, even that's kind of fooling around, so let's just get up over 19 at this point. I would like more than 500 shares, but this will allow me to get my feet wet at least. So again, 1915, first entry for 500 shares. See if we can get that break. There is the break. Gonna fill me. Oh wow, there we go. Okay, in there for my opening allotment. And out there for, I don't know, what was that, $75 in literally seconds. Let's go up to 1945. Oh, and it's still goofing around there. So at 1975 now. Clay, why don't you just go long? Because that would totally be chasing. I mean, to be going long right now is just insane. And yeah, it could work out. All right, well, once again, kind of just grinding along, not the way I want to see the price behave for this strategy. But either way, very nice to make that. I think if it gets up over 20, it's going to pop very quickly. So let's just wait to see if this thing can get up over 20. And I realize right now you're saying, Clay, you said you wouldn't buy right now. I know. I realize that people are making money right now by just randomly buying and chasing. But that's how bad habits are built, to just buy at areas like this. And I realize, I get it. Clay, when you're sitting there saying, I'm not going to buy right now, you could have made like another 30 cents. I know, you're right. That's why the market's so difficult, because it, from time to time, rewards bad behavior and builds bad habits. All right, and now it's pulling back. So there we go, nice. Market still doesn't open up for basically 25 minutes. Just added another $75 to it. And if this thing wants to get up over 20, I'll get the video rolling again at that point, as I might be interested. Should be a pretty big, epic battleground at the $20 mark if it can get up there. But if it can break through 20, then I want to see it move very fast and just kind of almost spike up there and hit me at 2045. So that is where I'm looking to build another position now, a new position at 2045. But step one has got to be, getting up above 20, which I'm not sure it can do because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of sellers up there. I mean, it very well could. That's why I'm putting the order out there. But that'll definitely be step one. So I'd like to capture just to see $20 here on the level twos here. So level twos being this over here, meaning that if this number can get up to 20, I would expect there to be some big sellers up there. So let's see if we can get up to that $20 mark. Really, though, 19 1990 seems to be that key level. And then back down it goes. So I will go ahead and pause. I really am thinking that if 1990 breaks, then this thing has a great chance of getting up over 20. So let's just watch 1990 and see if 1990 can be broken. Will the price quickly shoot up to... So 1990 is... Nope. Again, rejected. 1990 is broken. Okay, let's see. Is that going to what shoots it up over 20? So there's 20. Big size there as would be expected. There is the break. And like I said, want to see a fast move up. And it did move fast, but only went up for 20 cents. So I wonder if this is some sort of fake breakout here. Still need a little bit more confirmation on that. But you know, a lot of people were watching 2085. Let's get up to 2085 now. Looking for a fast break up through 2050. And yeah, in hindsight, should have played that 1990 break. But hey, that's why I'm super, super rich in my hindsight trading account. But let's see if this thing can get up to 2085. But you know what? It keeps going up and bumping the 15-cent mark. So let's just do this. Let's go to 21.15. That has been working and would have worked again there had I done it at that level. So let's just see if we can get the 21 break. That's what I played previously. So 21.15 down to 21. Or like I said, if I can build a bigger position size, fantastic. Going for the break of 21. There it is, in for my opening allotment. Let's see what it wants to do here. Wow. Wow. What even happened? I didn't even know it got down to 21. Alrighty then. That was crazy. I'll have to scroll back and rewatch that. I didn't even realize it did that. All right, well, let's go to 22.15. This seems to be a pattern that it is respecting. So 22.15 will be in my next first entry point. And I might not even trade today as far as normal market hours at this rate. Okay, here we go. Approaching 22. I'm almost wondering, should I just make it 22.20? But you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's stick with 22.15. In 22.15. In 22.15. See what it wants to do here. Looking like I might be able to add. Let's let this thing settle down here a little bit. Added some more at 23.06. Let's see if we can get some of a pullback here. Added some more at 23.54. Gonna get some up there at 23.50. See if we can get a breakdown through 23. There we go. Wow, it broke and then shot back up there that fast. That was crazy. So I was able to get 500 out. But then it just totally shot back upwards. Let's see what it wants to do here. I'm not going to panic out on this one just because there's going to be a pullback. Now, it might be a losing trade. I'm not saying this won't be a losing trade, but there is going to be a pullback here. Let's see if we can get this thing back down in the 23s, though. Getting down on the 23s. 23.50, I think I got a chance to actually get out with a gain if it can break down through 23.50. There's the break. Again, can it get down through 23? Yes, it can. And all out there for another gain, $700, and that's why you can't panic. Clay, your unrealized was down a whole lot. I know that, but you have to understand the context of things. And the context of things was that move is just ridiculous. Clay, it could have kept going up. You know what? You're right. And it could have been a big loss. I'm not refuting that. I'm just saying that odds are the most likely situation when things like that happen are don't panic. And really, I in hindsight, and this will make me sound, I should have been adding. I should have added more. I get that. Should have added, but that's, once again, hindsight. But you don't want to panic. You need to understand most likely situations. And that's really what trading is identifying most likely situations and then taking advantage of them. Now, granted, again, in hindsight, not only should I have added, I should be still riding about 500 shares right now or so, and taking advantage of this. But a good example there of why you can't panic and you have to play the odds. And sometimes the odds will go against you. I realize that. And yes, that could have been a big loss. I'm well aware of that, but it wasn't. And why wasn't it? Not because I have any sort of special skill. It's just the market behaved like it would normally behave. And in this situation, that's just not normal at all. I mean, again, these are 1 minute candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 5 minutes, it goes from 20 up to basically 26. No. No, it could very well go back up there. I wouldn't be surprised. But, there's a good lesson there that definitely comes with experience. But as traders, that is our job. We need to identify, what's probably going to happen there? What do the odds say is most likely going to happen? And you can see right there that it pulled back and even made the comment, if this thing breaks through that 23.50 mark, I got a chance to make some money. And I did. I how much did I walk away with on that one? 300? I don't even know. 325, 350. I'm not quite sure how much I was up. So good. Awesome. I'm glad I caught that on video. I know. I can see right now the trolls. You were down so much. You're right. And I was willing to play the odds. I was willing to say, you know what? If the odds are wrong, I'm gonna have a bigger loss here. I was willing to take the risk and play those odds. But because the odds were in my favor, I didn't take a loss. And not only did I not take a loss, I actually had a nice little trade on it. So just keep that in mind. Now, let me make this very clear as I kind of stall. If you're brand new and you're just getting started, use stop losses for sure. Because you just don't have the experience, you don't have the knowledge, and that's okay. That's where I started too. That's where everybody starts. But you just don't have that experience to be able to identify those. Yeah, this is most likely to happen. The odds are highly in my favor. You just can't identify those moments yet, and that'll come. Just keep grinding, keep hustling, and you'll get there. But as a new trader, I'm not saying that you go out there and just do stuff and not really have a strategy or not use stop loss or anything like that. That's not what I'm advocating. I'm just saying there does reach a point where you're going to have experience and you're going to understand, yes, my monetary loss will be high if the odds don't work out. But the odds are highly in my favor, so I'm going to play the odds. And, it worked out here. Now it's returning back upwards. But overall, now up $703. And I don't know, do I even want to trade? I mean, this is good stuff right now. I'm up over $700, but fantastic movement here, so I will go ahead and pause, and I'm really happy with that lesson. And I'm trying to think, maybe what would the title of this video be? I don't know. Recognizing high probability, highly likely situations, which just happened right there. But and that is also why I don't look at my P&L. Honestly, I don't even know what my P&L was at. I know it was red. I know it was red to a bigger amount, but you can't. For me personally, I'm not looking at my P&L because that can freak me out. But when I ignore it and just look at the situation, look at the chart, trust, identify the probabilities, what's likely to happen, well then, it kept me calm. It kept me just, let's just see what happens. And ultimately, it worked out just fine. All right, market's been open for a few minutes, but for the reasons already discussed, I was not in a huge hurry to be jumping into anything. Curious about AMC though. I mean, anybody got a time machine? Like I said, now, did I think it would pull back that much? No, I'm not saying that. But all right, high of 1725. So I think this thing wants to make at least some sort of pop. So a break of 1725. In fact, let me get that alerted here to the chat room. AMC 1725. Upside break point, 1 minute. So if you're not familiar, I do offer a community at claytrader.com. And for those of you that are always kind of wondering, or a lot of people wondering, how does that work? So here's an example. And this also just documents my thought process right there. So 1725 upside break point. Looks like an interesting area. But let's see what Tesla's doing. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. I don't know why I say that. It's just Tesla being Tesla. Oh, wow. BBBY. Wow, quite the move on that one. Problem now is that in pre-market, or excuse me, in the normal market hours, you have to worry about halts. Halts don't happen in post-market. But in this situation, to want to, really trade either way, you got to, unless you're somebody that likes to buy into halts. Let's see, the high on this one was 47.75. Yeah, this thing's looking like it's going to get halted here. Maybe not. Going to keep letting it go? Maybe so. Yeah, that one's just too, that one's a bit too strong right now. Again, with the threat of halts. The reason why I was willing to just play it a little differently in pre-market was you don't have to worry about good old Uncle Sam stepping in and halting a stock. Whereas right now, that's, that's a very real possibility. All right, well, let's see, what is that? 63.50. Let me get that alerted. Plug 63.50. Flush point, 1 minute. How is this thing still not been halted, though? Unbelievable. Okay, it's sitting at that halt level again. Maybe the exchanges right now are just so busted up. Again, and talk about bad habits. There we go. Now it's going to get halted. But, I mean, think about it. People could just be, all these buy points are so bad. All people are doing is chasing. But to think that they were rewarded, that's what I mean by bad habits. The market rewards bad behavior. At least I think this is going to get halted. Is this thing going to keep on going? Look at that. What in the world? How did that not get... This is just goofiness. All of this is just goofiness right now. I should just be buying here. Well, I was going to say I should be buying here for the break of 50 and then that fast. Now it's going to get halted, I think. It should get halted here, I think. We'll see. Please halt or else I'm going to look like a moron. It's got to halt here. And it'll halt when all this, there we go. There's the halt. So that's officially been halted there. But that was, and what is going on with M? Macy's. And even going on with this one now. GME is halted. Can't say that's quite shocking. GME up over $300. PLTR. What's going on with PLTR? All right. Okay, 63.50 may be coming into play here. Although this one, I mean, it moves, but it doesn't move. I suppose that's not a terrible thing. Good way to keep risk under control. So I could risk 63.50, 125. Yeah. But I don't know if it's even worth really the effort. Like I should note, I am definitely being very, very picky right now, just because I'm up $700. So. Even my charts are taking a long time to load. Yeah, there's just so much craziness out there that I think the exchanges, I mean, look at this. Waiting for my chart to show up. And there we go. OPA. Nope, already missed that one. Yeah, just kind of actually cruising the markets right now. So for full disclosure sake, I don't think I'm going to make any other trades, but I guess I don't know that for sure. Again, I suppose that's the downside about being live, is because I don't know what's going to happen. I can't really sit here and promise you that there will be some sort of, look at this thing. All right, I will go ahead. Where is the halt thing on this? Oh, is this one? Is that the halt? Yeah, all right. Looking like Macy's now about to get halted. I guess not. There it goes. I mean, really, I feel like you just buy. Like, do the bad habits, chase, because everything is just going straight up. But usually when that voice shows up, you know things are about to get nasty. Like right there. And now look at it go red. What's going on with AMC? Yeah, not a whole lot. How high did it go right there? Wow, isn't that crazy? Look at that. The high of that was at 1725, and that was the mark that I alerted. Was 1725. So that's a good example there of why it can be wise to wait for confirmation, because it went up there, literally got rejected right at 1725 before coming back down. M still going. Macy's. What's going on with Kroger's? This is hard. Got to wait for stuff to, there we go. AMCX. Everything is just going straight up, and I'm with you. If you're questioning Clay, why don't you just buy something? You're right, but I just don't have hindsight. This does not seem right. It does not seem like everything should literally just be going straight up like it is right now. But I'm with you. I'm questioning the same thing. And then you look at this thing. What a snooze fest. I'm having fun, though, just kind of talking with you, even though you're not necessarily here with me per se. And look, surprise, surprise, that thing just going straight up. You just can't buy. That's not a good habit. Not a good habit. AMC's halted now. Oh, halted right up at that 1725 mark. And then, see, that's what I mean. Okay. So let's say people are trying to buy that right there. Try to play the breakout. Well, now they got to sit there and go through the unknown of a halt. And look at this thing. Kroger. I mean, Kroger just going straight up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. So here we go. And this is what I'm talking about here, because I realize it kind of looks silly. But I mean, let's think about it. There were some people that bought right there. I mean, it was just going, and they bought right there. Now, could they be bailed out? They could be bailed out. Maybe this goes back up. But if this dip continues to dip, well, those people that chased, they're giving back a whole lot. And that's just what's always got to be in the back of your mind when you just start to buy at random levels is, you know, is this a quality entry point, or is this just some sort of chasing area? 1950. I like as a potential short here. We'll see if this wants to consolidate out. Let me get this alerted here. M1950 flush point 1 minute. Flush point meaning wanting to see the price go down. For those of you that are new, believe it or not, yeah, you can make money in the market when prices go down. That is known as going short. So in all actuality, if 1960 is broken, I would be interested. But as of right now, it's bouncing back upward. So I'll go ahead and pause. All right, watching 1960 here. Just looking for a scalp. 2035. Why do I have 2035 in there? What in the world? Well, if you scroll, yeah, this right here. I don't know how 2035. Oh, I know how. Yeah. So whenever I switch, so let's just go to another stock real quick. So it's some random stock, SLB. And then when I go back to whatever stock I was looking at, see, it's got now the current price, 1932 right there. But when I came back to watch Macy's, the price was at 2035. And I forgot that I had went and looked at something else and come back to look at it. So I ultimately missed that. So whoops. Yeah, that's an 867.75. I've already alerted on Tesla as a flush point, but I mean, the price isn't anywhere close to there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I don't, do you like kind of just the commentary of the market? I mean, I guess I'm still looking to trade, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Do you like when I still kind of just walk around and commentate the market, or do you just want to see where I'm like trying to do hardcore trades? Because again, I am still looking for potential trades. Like I said, I'm just being extra picky, but let's see what else I can find, if anything. Watching 36 here, want to see a break of it. I actually got this alert from a member in the community, didn't even see it, but I love it a lot. Looking like a great setup, but I want to get confirmation first to see 36 actually fail. Actually, I'm looking at the 5 minute right now, and I still like it, but I'd like to see, I'm not going to take it on this candle, which as of right now, it's bouncing up anyways. But I am going to watch 36 very, very closely just to give you, so right there you can see from B. Rossi, PLTR 36 flush, but as of now, look at that. Well, now I'm definitely interested in 36 if it actually comes back into play. But as of right now, it's bouncing back upwards. And somebody said PETS. And then somebody said car is going crazy. It is going crazy. Okay, I will go ahead and let's actually go back to PLTR just in case. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at that. That fast. Potentially back into play here. So watching 36. Again, want to see confirmation. I'm willing to chase it down to 35.90. I don't know. Okay, here it goes. Knocking on the door in there at 35.99. Let's see if we can get some more push down through here. Nope, out. No breakdown at all. Just going to take the $10 loss on that one. Even if it still goes, that's fine. And there it goes now. But I thought it was going to go like now, and it didn't. So I was not going to risk having that thing bounce up against me. So that was one of those where it needed to go or I'm getting out, and it did not go in the amount of time that I wanted to see it go. So out there, and there it goes. So B-Rossi, fantastic alert. Absolutely fantastic. Had I waited 3 more seconds, I would have been fine. But again, sometimes if you wait those 3 more seconds more, things can springboard back in your face. But my plan going in was wanting to see it move quickly, and it did not move quickly. So it is what it is. I can live with a $11 loss. Watching 875 here on Tesla. Just 50 shares. What is that? Oh, that's not even 874. Oh, never mind. Glad I checked that on the 5-minute. So even if it does go down and retest a couple of previous bounce areas, that's not even a dollar move. So never mind. That's not worth it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Been at it. Well, actually, it's 10:15, so 45 minutes. But you saw all the trading happen pretty much during the day. And at this point, I'm just going to call it good. Need to move on with my day. Actually, Nate, who works with me, coming over, we got videos to do. So if you're not familiar on the channel, a quick plug. I do offer other videos on the channel other than just these live trade videos where I'm in front of the chalkboard or whiteboard, depending on what videos you watch. So he's coming over to record some of those, but I'm happy with it. Let's see, $690 with commissions. I don't know. Let's call it $675. So $675 on the day. I'm happy with it. Appreciate you hanging out. Now, before I go, a couple requests on my part. If you enjoy these videos, if you want me to keep making them, then they're not easy to make because they are live. So I have to think about what I'm going to do for myself. I have to think about entering those orders. I have to think about what I'm going to say to you. I have to actually talk to you. I have to think about the alerts that I'm going to make in the chat room. I have to actually type up those alerts. So there's just a lot going on, and the videos are doable. They're just kind of a hassle. However, I will keep doing them if I know that there's interest. And a quick way for you to communicate to me that there is interest, hit that like button, leave a comment. And a comment could be simply a thumbs up emoji. Those two things, which are very time efficient from your perspective, tell me that these videos are worth my time. So like I said, if you do enjoy these videos and want me to keep making them, then please hit the like button, leave a simple comment, even simple as a nice little sunshine or rainbow or unicorn emoji. Any of those work, and I really appreciate it in your communication to me. As far as the channel as a whole, check it out. Hopefully you like what you see enough to hit that subscribe button, as I would love to have it as a subscriber to the channel. But yeah, crazy day. I'm walking away with, like I said, we'll call it $675. And yeah, hopefully you all did well too. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.